Hey, welcome back to Gunners TV. I would have fitted this into my last video, but I forgot. Now, if Arsenal are to be serious contenders for the top four this season, it's not going to happen because we haven't got this one player, but next season. Now, what if we got a serious injury to Benjamin White or Gabriel? What, we're going to bring Rob Holding in? They're laughing at us in Germany for letting that young Greek defender go. At a buyout clause of a couple of mil. It's ridiculous. Apparently, he's looking like one of the top young defenders in Germany. So madness from Edu. But we do have William Saliba, who is kicking ass in France, who got a man of the match against PSG, against Mbappe, against Messi and Neymar. He got man of the match. Apparently he had Mbappe in his back pocket all game. How many players can say that? Not many. The speed of Mbappe, the skill, and Saliba got man of the match. And it was noted in one of Mikel Arteta's press conferences, and he was well aware of it. And apparently we have our scouts watching his performances over there. Now, Saliba has openly come out and said he wants to come back to Arsenal next season. I think the times for loans are over. Now, if it was an attitude, if I was an attitude problem, maybe it's because Saliba's parents had just died. I don't know. He's never going to get over that. But he's young, he's maturing. Maybe he just needs to play the game with Arteta. Tell him what he wants to hear. And, he'll get his chance. White will get injured. Gabriel will get injured. And Saliba will be there to step in. If you want to be a top team and challenging for the Champions League, you need 3 top centre-backs. Look at Chelsea. Just look at Chelsea. Meanest defence in the league. And they have 3 top world-class centre-backs. Rudiger, Silva, and Aspilicueta, who can play right back as well, but right-sided centre-back. I know Arsenal don't play a 3 at the back, and at the moment they're looking like they're loving this 4-4-2. But things can change. But Saliba would get his chance if White needed a rest or Gabriel needed a rest at national duty. He'd come in then. Suspensions, injuries. He'd get his chance in cup games. And he'd get his chance to shine. And the thing is about Saliba, he can play left all right. He's right-footed predominantly, but he can play left-sided centre-back and he can play right-sided centre-back, which White is more, and Gabriel, they're left and they're right. They're not versatile like Saliba. Yeah. He's 6'3". He's an athlete. He's a monster. He's quick. He's powerful. I've seen him in action. They call him the new Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, the young. That's high praise. High praise. Now, I'm giving Arteta a lot of praise in my last video. Don't let William Saliba slip through our hands. This boy's special. We need talent at our club. I think Arteta will bring him back because you need strength and depth. Let Rob Holding go. Yeah, let him go, or just bring Saliba back into the team and say to William that he's going to have to fight for a spot and he'll get his chances with players being out, like I've already explained. Yeah, and I think Saliba will win over Arteta and possibly get a starting spot. And I think a dream starting spot would be Saliba and Gabriel, in my opinion. With Goatstale at the back, Tomiyasu. I think we need We've got cover for Tierney in Nuno Tavares, who is just a revelation. And this is how I think we should deal with Liverpool. Now, their most after the international, we got Watford, then we got the international break, then we go to Anfield, live on Sky Sports, 5:30 kickoff, hard game, our toughest game since Man City away, and I don't want to be thrashed 5-0 like we did at City, like they did to Manchester United. Yeah, I want to go there and give them a game. Yeah, I want to go there like Brighton did and get a point at least. I think we're more than capable of giving them, more than capable of doing a Leicester on them, quite frankly. Whether we can keep them out, Salah out, this is where Mikel Arteta, I think, is growing in his tactics. He's coming up against the master in Jurgen Klopp, though, who will expose any of our weaknesses. Depends after the international break whether we come back with any injuries, but luckily White and ESR aren't on international duty. Saka is, so let's hope he stays fit, and everyone else. But let's just hope we come back with a clean bill of health, because our squad's not that big. And I think if we do get positive results at Anfield and at Old Trafford, we need to make our squad bigger with quality in January. We need to spend at least 50 million on two, and in midfield, that's the areas we need to strengthen in quality. I know Granit Xhaka will be coming back, but why change something if it isn't broken? Yeah. You know, Lokonga, I think, is going under the radar a little bit. He man-marked Tielemans out of the game at Leicester. I thought Partey was going to do it, but it was Lokonga. Did he do a good job? Yes, he did. Second half, Tielemans had a bit more joy and started, playmaking a little bit more, getting through balls, setting up chances for Harvey Barnes and alike. But they couldn't beat Ramsdale at the end of the day. They got through the Arsenal defence, but you got to get past that Goatstale. And they couldn't do it. And that's how I think, to stop Liverpool, we've got to stop Trent Alexander-Arnold and Salah. To do that for 90 plus minutes at Anfield may be near on impossible. So, say Liverpool score 1 goal, we score 2 goals. We make Liverpool fight like they did against Manchester City. We give them a real game. And even if we get beat, I want to see us get beat after putting in a good performance. And then we go to Old Trafford, which I think we won there last season. our first win there in years. But I actually, with Ronaldo, the Ronaldo factor is always, any team that play that, you're up against Ronaldo at the end of the day. He's pulling all the strings. Imagine if Ronaldo gets an injury. United would be in the shit. Big time. Where if one of Arsenal's forwards got an injury, then maybe not so. Imagine what Arsenal would do if they had Jadon Sancho and Donny van de Beek in the team. We really would be top 4 contenders. I mean, they have an abundance of riches which they don't use. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the worst manager, I think, in the top half of the table, let alone the top 4. He really is not impressive. But, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if Ronaldo scores a screamer and we get beat up there. But I'm thinking positively. I think we can get some at Old Trafford 100%. I think we can play them off the park if we turn up. I think a lot will depend on how we play at Anfield. If we get a positive result at Anfield or a positive performance, we can take that into the Old Trafford game and maybe pick up another 3 points. 2 consecutive wins inside a year at Old Trafford. Distinct possibility this year. And that will stick a dagger into the heart of Manchester United. Because I know their supporters deep down are worried about. If they were to say, what team are you most worried about? I think a lot of them would say Arsenal. West Ham are looking good. But again, they need, like us, they need investment up top. They're too reliant on Mikel Antonio. If he gets injured, they're not the same team. Yeah. So they need more firepower. We need more cover in midfield. I don't know who. I don't know where they're going to come from, who it's going to be. But we need at least one player. I'd say we need 2 midfielders. I think we need to pack this midfield out. Get a top quality player in. I'd rather we spent the money on one top quality player. Because we'll still have Lokonga. And like I said, he's a solid assassin, mate. The job he did on Tielemans was amazing. And got no recognition for it at all, really. Apart from diligent Arsenal fans. Anyway, that is my recipe to success at Anfield. Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. We must negate and take them out of the game. We might not be able to stop Salah because he's the best player in the world at the moment. But what Rio Ferdinand pointed out some good points. Virgil van Dijk mistakes, looking the wrong way, and then ball watching. Basically, not play. He's been caught ball watching. It's just something you don't expect to see from someone like Van Dijk. And I think Gabriel has been in better form than Virgil van Dijk this season so far. Just because he's VVD, everyone thinks he's been the best defender. Well, he hasn't. Not since he's come back. No way. I think Rafael Varane is easily Man U's best centre-back already. but he seems quite injury prone. Hopefully he's not fit for the Arsenal game, but maybe he is. Do you know what? He probably won't be fit, but Ollie will rush him back, and that'd be the worst thing they do, because they will get beat by us if he rushes Varane back and he's not fully fit. They've rushed Harry Maguire back. It's been a disaster. If I was United manager, I'd have Lindelof and Bailly at the back at the moment, with Maguire getting his fitness but up to scratch. Eric Bailly's a must. I mean, the way he played in Atlanta the other night was magnificent. But Manchester United are definitely the team that are going to fall out of the top 4 this season if things continue the way they are. Unless a dramatic turnaround. I just can't see it. What are they going to do? Spend more money on what? Who? Declan Rice? He is not going to solve their problems. Their problems lie with their manager. And Arteta out. I don't think United have beaten this in 3 or 4 matches now. And that just proves that Arteta has got the better of Solskjaer. He's more tactically aware. And I say, I'm giving Arteta his dues here. He's getting better. I just want him to sort this William Saliba business out. Bring Saliba back next season, and Arsenal will be serious contenders for the top 4 and more summer signings, especially in that midfield, and maybe a new striker. Well, definitely a new striker. Anyway, give me your thoughts. Saliba.